of kings. He is the Lord of lords. In his triumphal entry, he declares himself as God and King over you. And basileia is the word that I want you to remember this morning. And that's the word he used it there. Number two, the Ancient of Times has left the Father's bosom, and he came down and he wants to exercise his authority just the way he depicted in the Garden of Eden, by supporting his creation, by working along with his creation. In the cool of the day, coming down and walking along with his creation and showing his love, showing his respect, showing his, because I gave you authority, I will not interfere in your authority. You take the charge, my son. And that was the kind of assertive leadership that he exercised. And going forth, this Ancient of Times meets the Ancient of Days in Daniel chapter 5 and chapter 7 and so on and so forth. Let me go to Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2. Here, there is another king who thinks he is the best of the kings. He thinks he is the best of the kings, just the way today's America is, or just the way हमारे पूज्य और हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री Narendra Modi Sahab, just the way he thinks he is. The Nebuchadnezzar also thought the same way. I am the king over this country. I am the king over this. At that time, actually, the nation was, this nation particularly, Nebuchadnezzar's nation was like America today. And he felt he is the actual king, and he sees a dream. In his vision, he forgets what he saw, but he's very troubled in his heart. And he calls upon all the wise men and he asks, "Are bolo bhaiya, what's going on? What's happening? I'm really troubled." And that's when, the man of God, Daniel, walks in and he interprets the dream. In Daniel chapter 2, the Daniel went to the Arioch, whom the king has appointed to execute the wise men of Babylon, and said to him, "Do not execute the wise men of Babylon. Take me to the king. I will interpret the dream to him." Now the challenge is he needs to tell the dream and interpret it, which the king has forgot. Right? That's the context. "Your majesty looked, and there before you stood a large statue, an enormous, dazzling statue, awesome in appearance. The head of the statue was made of pure gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of